Samsung has just launched the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 and some wearables in Canada recently.
It's 25% thinner, actually. It's your mobile office, all in one, put it in your pocket. So that's pretty incredible. Secondly, it weighs 10% less, which is great, it actually weighs less than our S25 Ultra. It's not just a phone, we have wearables as well, we have watch, we have buds, we even have a ring. So I think there's applications across the board depending upon the vertical. Everything we do on the B2B side is not selling a phone, it is selling a solution. Get on the bus or don't get on the bus because the bus is moving and it's an AI bus. Are you going to adapt to the future or do you want to lead it? We're very, very excited by this launch.
Welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast, where we explore the strategic insights and innovative technologies empowering Canadian businesses to thrive in our increasingly connected world. Today, we are diving into the future of mobile innovation, wearables, and how artificial intelligence is redefining productivity and wellness for all professionals. In today's dynamic landscape, cutting-edge hardware combined with intelligent software is transforming workflows, enabling hybrid work models and enhancing overall business efficiency. Our guest is at the forefront of bringing these solutions to Canadian businesses. Joining us today is Doug Higgins, the VP and Head of B2B at Samsung Electronics Canada. Doug's extensive experience and leadership have been instrumental in the company's success. He leads a team of over 35 professionals and has consistently surpassed annual revenue targets, achieving a 17% CAGR by developing innovative B2B product and sales strategies for enterprise, SMBs, and resellers. With over 5 years at Samsung and prior leadership experience at TELUS, Doug is dedicated to aligning strategies with customer priorities, fostering sustainable growth through data-driven insights and cross-functional team collaboration. Today, we will discuss how Samsung's new Galaxy Z Fold 7 redefines mobile form factors with powerful AI and delve into Samsung's vision for B2B innovation. Let's dive right in. Doug, welcome back again to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. How are you doing today?
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's always a pleasure to host you. Doug, Samsung has just launched the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 and some wearables in Canada recently. These devices seems to redefine what a mobile phone can be. How do the Galaxy Z Fold 7 redefine mobile form factors with AI, and how are businesses using these foldables to support hybrid work and boost productivity?
So there's been a lot of changes with the recent launch a couple of weeks ago when we had our Unpacked event of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. We're very excited about it. I think most dramatic are all the changes in the design. So we're looking at a device now that is 25% thinner than its predecessor, which
25%.
is amazing.
That's a
We're not talking just about some small incremental improvement. That's dramatic. So I think that shows innovation to be able to create a device that thin. Secondly, it weighs 10% less, which is great. It actually weighs less than our S25 Ultra. And the usability now of the front cover is superior also. So, really you have a 2-in-1 device now, right? In terms of usability. So you can be doing quick texting, email, and so on the front cover. You can open it up for, more generous screen size. If you're viewing content or you want to view spreadsheets or edit a presentation. So I think that's incredible. It's a true 2-in-1, phone or tablet. And I think the other, going to AI, which we released with the S24, we've also progressed in terms of developing that. So you have Galaxy AI built right into the Galaxy Z Fold 7. And going back to the launch event and looking at, some of the features that really resonate with our customers. One that's, I think, most immediately accessible that customers understand is Interpreter, where you can deal across multiple languages. And I think in Canada, that's very important given, the environment we have with multiple ethnicities and the ability to deal across different languages.
It's clear that these devices are not just about personal style, but also about transforming professional productivity and adaptability. Samsung's new foldable devices are clearly pushing the boundaries of mobile innovation, offering unique advantages for modern workflows. Doug, the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 is positioned with significant AI capabilities. How does the Galaxy Z Fold 7 support Samsung's enterprise strategy, and how did its AI powered features spark interest at your recent launch event?
So, when I think of our enterprise strategy or B2B strategy, that is developed mainly based on listening to customers and understanding what their requirements are and making sure that we directly respond to what those needs are with the appropriate solution and a solution that makes a positive impact to their business, right? So, looking at the Galaxy Z Fold 7, clearly this is a device, two-in-one usability. It's your mobile office, uh, all in one. Put it in your pocket. And I think looking at a hybrid workforce or any sort of use cases where you have team members who are on the road or mobile, that can make a huge difference, right? And taking the AI capabilities into consideration, if you look at certain roles and functions with organizations, take a field engineer, for example, who needs to look at schematics. The large screen is a perfect device for that. And then he can have a call with head office. Maybe it's in another language, maybe it's a global, and then you can create, based on the call recording, you can create action items from that call, right? And a quick summary of that call. So it's an all in one device, and I think it can really improve productivity. That same person could then go in their car and connect it to a larger terminal and have a PC like experience, right? With a keyboard and complete their
That's
report.
amazing. Right?
Yeah. So there's, there's lots of functionality which can really improve the productivity of a given, role in a business.
Right. As you talk about the productivity, Doug, I saw the multi-screen option as well. In the Fold phone, like you can have three, four multiple screens. That's a very good tool.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. So, you have a three-in-one device.
Right.
For example, you could be researching something on the left-hand side screen, right? And then on the right-hand side, you could be creating, a summary of the research or whatever. You could also have a photograph. You could be using generative edit, for example, and have the original and the other one on the other side. And you could be conducting a video call,
Right.
right? In the top right quadrant of the
Right.
phone. So you really, there's lots you can do, lots of usability, and I think business applications where it makes sense.
Right. Right. It's clear that these devices are designed to support professionals in a holistic way. Hey, Canadian business leaders, are you looking for insights into the future of mobile technology, AI, and wearables? Learn from Doug about how the latest innovations can modernize your workflows and boost productivity. Now, let's continue our conversation with Doug. Let's discuss Samsung's overarching vision for B2B innovation and how Galaxy AI ties into this. Doug, Samsung has a clear vision for B2B innovation, leveraging Galaxy AI across its entire device ecosystem. How does Galaxy AI enhance the experience across devices for individuals and teams? And how is Samsung B2B innovation helping Canadian businesses specifically modernize workflows and improve their efficiency?
Right. So going back to our enterprise strategy, businesses listening to customers, understanding, the requirements of the various verticals that we support. I think the ecosystem is extremely important, right?
Right.
Because it's not just a phone. We have wearables as well. We have watch. We have buds. We even have a ring. So I think there's applications across the board depending upon the vertical. If we look at health, for example, think of a doctor, right? They can receive a shift or patient alert on the new Galaxy Watch 8, for example, and then they can go to their phone and they can Galaxy Z Fold 7 is a perfect device. They can look at a patient scan, having a tablet-like experience, right? And then even conduct a call. And again, dealing across multiple languages, you can even interpret the call, create a summary, right, to put in the patient record as well. So lots of applications. We had another customer who had a proprietary mapping application. They require the larger real estate of a foldable device, right? And then with many of our business customers, security is extremely important. So there's on-device and then there's cloud-based security, but Knox Security, which is Samsung's branded security, is from the chip up. And many IT administrators love the security proposition as well, because this allows them, to institute policies or enforce policies rather, where you can have certain employees who have a more limited function, like they can only use limited functions on that phone, right? So there are a couple of AI applications like Circle to Search or Generative Edit, which go up to the cloud. But the majority of Galaxy AI actually resides locally on the device without any interaction with the cloud.
That's a very compelling, ecosystem play, Doug. It's clear that Samsung is building a cohesive, intelligent platform for business productivity. Now, let's look at the practical impact of these innovations on powering professional productivity and business modernization. We will be right back after this short break, so stay tuned.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. Still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep, healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah, well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep, that's all us. That's all UPS.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue our discussion with Doug about how Samsung's innovation are transforming business productivity. Doug, the practical application of Samsung's new mobile innovation as well as wearable is where the true value for business lies, right? How are Canadian organizations using Samsung's foldable Galaxy devices, and what benefits are they seeing in productivity and business modernization with AI powered tools?
I think that's a great question. I- So right now, Canadian businesses, I think there's a lot of cost cutting going on. We're in economically sensitive time, and businesses are certainly being more prudent in the way that they do things. So when I think of that, I believe one of the trends, and we're looking at market trends all the time for businesses, is okay, how can I do things more efficiently, right? Looking at the Galaxy Z Fold 7, looking at Galaxy AI being built into the device, and then going across my organization, taking a holistic approach, because it's not a one size fits all. There's certain features and functions that may work for some businesses and roles where it may not work for others. I think there's a massive opportunity in front of us where you can modernize workflows, you can get rid of those repetitive tasks and streamline that flow of information and do things way more efficiently than you've ever done. There's still some hesitation, right?
Right.
I don't know where we are exactly in the
Right.
AI revolution or fourth
It's an
industrial
ongoing.
revolution.
Yeah.
But it's clear a lot of customers are still somewhat tentative. So you have to, lead them gently through the AI tool set. And I think, again, whether it's chat assist or live translate or note assist
Right.
or circle to search or generative edit, there's a host of functions, and it's being able to pick out the ones that are most relevant for that business.
These advanced solutions are driving real world improvements in business operations and productivity across various sectors. Finally, let's discuss your leadership in expanding Samsung's B2B market and your vision for the future. Doug, in your role as VP and head of B2B at Samsung Canada, you have consistently led your team to surpass ambitious targets. What's been key to Samsung's strong B2B market leadership in Canada, and what's your vision for its B2B strategy and innovation over the next few years?
So, going back to the enterprise strategy, which has been our strategy every year, it's really taking into account, what are the current market trends, what are businesses after, what is the economy telling us, what are some of the industry vertical trends, and everything we do on the B2B side is not selling a phone, it is selling a solution, right? And a solution that responds directly to whatever issue a customer may be facing. So each year we carve out, call it 5 top projects or 5 big bets, right? And we go hard with those, and not all of them succeed, but the idea is, hopefully you have the majority of them succeed, say 3 out of 5. And what we're seeing, and this underpinning all of this is that purpose-built innovation of Samsung. Because if you look across other manufacturers, what Samsung is delivering is clearly at the forefront as far as innovation. Samsung's not a follower. They're introducing, we're on the 7th iteration of our foldable device, as an example. Others are just releasing their first foldable or haven't yet released a foldable device. So we kind of put all of that into the mix, and we look at the whole ecosystem and how we can leverage that and go out to our customers by vertical and try and understand what some of their key problems are and go back with a proposal that makes sense for them. And what a lot of companies are looking for right now is, how do I cut costs out of my business? How do I streamline those the workflows, right? Be more productive and make jobs actually enrich my staff, which is a great retention thing, right? Job enrichment. A lot of companies don't think about that, but you think about putting a foldable in employees' hands, and them now, maybe they used a PC, maybe they had a phone, maybe they had, something else or a combination. This is your mobile office now in your pocket, right? Where you can do umpteen tasks. You can plug it into a monitor if you want, have a keyboard, have that PC-like experience. You can use a front screen, which is more your typical phone experience. You can open it up and you can have a tablet. So in a way, it's a 3-in-1. We talk about it as a 2-in-1, but it's a 3-in-1. Customers are interested in that. And then you layer in the AI tool set on top of that. And then underpinning all of that is our Knox security, which, we've seen governments in Canada who have endorsed this, top secret type organizations who are very, very comfortable with using Knox security. So that is best in class. Right. And that, to me, continues to be, what has set us apart when we're going out to market and addressing the requirements of those businesses. It's not just, hey, here's our latest device. Right. It's putting it all together, which really talks to their business.
Right.
and shows an understanding.
Yeah. That's an inspiring vision, Doug, like positioning Samsung as a continuous leader in the Canadian B2B technology space. Your leadership is clearly guiding Samsung to continue its dominance and innovation in the Canadian B2B mobile and connected device ecosystem. Now, to wrap up things, like what's the key message you would like to share with Canadian SMEs about leveraging cutting edge technology to empower their businesses?
So, to me, it's very clear. I think we talked about this a little bit during our last podcast. But for me, again, looking at the Galaxy Z Fold 7 plus AI, that's clear. That's purpose built innovation. And there's a lot there which can make any business run that much smoother, right? And more efficiently. Uh, for me, it's really get on the bus or don't get on the bus because the bus is moving and it's an AI bus. And we're in the middle, like I said earlier, of an AI revolution. And you have to decide, are you going to adapt to the future or do you want to lead it? My suggestion in most cases would be get on the bus, lead it, be an innovator. Don't put your business under any risk, of course, but there's opportunities to run some proof of concepts, run some pilots within your organization, see how it works for you. Make sure that you're getting the right return on your investment.
Right.
Because if you're not, we're all agreed, okay, this doesn't make sense. That's okay.
Right. That's a powerful and actionable message, Doug. Thank you so much for joining us again today and sharing your insights with our audience. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
That was an insightful conversation with Doug Higgins, Vice President and General Manager of B2B Mobile at Samsung Electronics Canada, on how the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 redefined mobile form factors and Samsung's vision for B2B innovation in Canada. Thank you for tuning into the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. We appreciate your continued support. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more expert insights and resources that can help your business thrive. You can also visit our website CanadianSME.ca for more valuable information and tools. A special thank to our partners RBC, UPS, Avon Global College, ADP, and Google for their ongoing commitment to empowering small businesses in Canada. Until next time, keep innovating and striving for success. We will see you in the next episode.